player race, asking both teams to make their way onto the pitch. We'll be underway shortly here at CB Smith Reserve in what is a little bit of an overcast sort of a day. The sun has protruded through a few times, but no rain expected and perfect conditions, Joe, for football.
Oh, bar a slight breeze, Dominic, I think all good. You never know in Moreland. Looks like the sun might just peek out of those clouds later on in the game.
We hope so, Joe. So we'll go through the team lineup shortly. We'll start with the visitors in the Eastern Lions, Joe.
Indeed. Lining up for Eastern Lions is number 10, Philip Ajo. Number 4, substitution is Guy Baston. Number 3, Matthew Collier. Number 11, James Doyle. Number 33 it is, Arunja Capillo is a substitute. Number 20, Kyle Kennedy. Number 18, Samuel Mack. Number 9, Cameron Neals. Substitute again, Matthew Perry, number 2. Number 12 is Ziggy Razuki. Substitute number 8, Lachlan Ryan. Number 17, Nathan Sim. Number 14, Casey Thomas. And number 6, Andrew Williams. And number 7, Will Ellis.
Very good, Joe. And the starting lineup for the home side in the Moreland Zebras: number 15, Ebu Kapar. Number 16, David Cardamone. Number 19, Stefan Cardamone. So the brothers starting today. Number 9, Alec Goodwin. Number 1, Andre Janese, the goalkeeper. Number 6, the captain, Rashid Mahazi. Number 5, Daniel Petrov. Number 4, Tremaine Sadler. Number 3, Nicholas Simioy. Number 18, Aaron Turner. And number 11, Jacob Williams. And the substitutes for the Moreland Zebras today on the bench: number 2, Salvatore Accardo. Number 12, Michael Halpin. Number 22, Maxim Illich. Number 13, Jared Mazadra. And number 17, Adam Otto. As the players make their way to the race, will be underway shortly, but in the meantime we'd like to thank all of the major sponsors for the Moreland Zebras in 2018. Landtrack Environmental Solutions, Essendon Jeep, the Mirabella Group, Crocams, the Metalform Group, the Garney and Coburg Hill, Rosengall Wholesale Foods. So we'd like to thank it, and Barry Plant also, for their continued support in the 2018 season. As the Zebras players now make their way to the race, referees are all ready to go, making their way out. Just as we get the stadium announcer going through the team lineups once again. As we mentioned, there's a slight breeze going towards the Landtrack end of the ground. The players make their way onto the pitch. It'll be a crucial game here for the Zebras, and a pivotal game in the season to consolidate their position in second spot, with Altona playing North Geelong today. And Altona playing Moreland City today at Moreland City's ground. So it's all to play for today for the Moreland Zebras.
Stefan Cardamone. Number 9, Alec Goodwin. Number 22.
We'll keep you updated throughout the day with around the ground scores as well. Some of those games being played around the grounds include Brunswick City versus Box Hill United, Moreland City versus Altona Manage, which we mentioned earlier, Murray United versus Ballarat City, North Geelong versus Dandenong City, another crucial game there for the Zebras. We'll keep an eye on that result. Springvale White Eagles versus Melbourne Victory, and Whittlesea Rangers versus Lang Warren. Just as the tosses sorted here into the halfway line, referee and captains make their way. It looks like the Zebras will kick to the Landtrack end of the ground. Zebras with the wind in this crucial first half of this game. As the boys prepare themselves, referee makes his way to the centre of the park, and we're minutes away from kicking things off in this round 23 clash between the Moreland Zebras and the Eastern Lions.
And a tricky one at that for Dominic for Moreland Zebras today. Bit of a banana skin game.
Yep.
Eastern Lions more than capable of holding their own in the hustle and bustle of this type of pressure cooker. So we'll want to be on top of the situation from the get-go, Dominic.
Look like some solid and tall players there with the Eastern Lions. Number 10, a solid individual there up front, Joe.
Yes,
hopefully doesn't cause us too many issues.
By all means, that's Philippa Joe. He's quite nippy and very hard at the ball. The previous under-20s game was the top of the table clash between the East and West Conference, and Eastern Lions came out really fast out of the block. So expect the same sort of thing here as we kick off. The Zebras kicking off towards the Landtrack side of the ground. Ebu Kapar on the left side. Doubles back, gets a feel of the ball. Too much of a feel of the ball, puts Williams under a little bit of pressure. He has to scoop it forward, and Eastern Lions will clean up with the early ball, early sider from Jacob Williams.
So just settling into this game now, Eastern Lions with it. Their goalkeeper, Kyle Kennedy, in goals today for the visitors. As the ball trickles over the line for a Zebras throw-in, Ibu Kapar to take it.
Ebu welcomes starting line-up in the last few weeks, been coming on as a substitution, but today he starts in the absence of Josh McMonigal.
Yes, Josh recovering. Best wishes to him if he's listening at home today, Joe. Recovering from a broken jaw in last week's game.
Yeah, rather unfortunate run of events there, but nonetheless these things happen in football, and everybody wishes Josh all the best.
We wish him the best of luck, Joe, and speedy recovery, definitely.
Indeed. McMonigal in his sixth season with Moreland Zebras.
Yes.
AJ knocks it on to no one in particular. Jacob Williams able to steady, give Andre Genesi his first touch. No, he goes inside to Petrov. Petrov looking out wide for Nicholas Simioy in the full back. Receives with aplomb. Back to Petrov. Birthday boy looking upfield to nowhere. And Eastern Lions collect again. Neither team looking like they're rushing the situation. Both content to see who's got what, Dominic.
Yeah, I think so, Joe. Both teams just happy to sit back early in this stage of the game and just sussing each other out a little bit.
Eastern Lions gets us back into proceedings. Over the head of Aju. Petrov clears away. Young Cardamone sees the ball out for a throw-in for the Zebras. So young Stefan starting at centre forward position so far as I can tell.
Looks like it, Joe, yes.
Alec Goodwin's been pushed wide. Well, they're both out there now. Simioy finds Turner. Turner comes all the way back to Jacob Williams. Bit of space, cuts inside, goes on his right foot to Ebu Kapar on the left side, who's made some nice space. Bit of a battle here. Kapar has to succumb to a throw-in for Eastern Lions. And we've sent possession into a throw-in for Eastern Lions. Knock it in. Turner knocks it away.
Cardamone brilliantly done there. Can't win it back for the Zebras. Eastern Lions clean up. Come out wide.
The two Cardamone boys, Dominic, look identical, even their numbers 16 and 19.
I know, Joe. They
we can assume that one's going to slot in the midfield and the other one up forward.
I think the only way we could tell the difference at the moment, Stefan Cardamone with the high-vis yellow boots on.
Correct.
And there they are, side by side. They're the brothers. Just so we have everyone coming in to the stadium. We can see one of our major sponsors making his way up the stairs here to the corporate box.
It's the lighting guru, Joe Mirabella. He's made his way.
As Eastern Lions have a free kick now in front of the scoreboard, airport side of the ground.
Bit of a danger spot been in the past for Moreland Zebras. They look like they're going to go long.
Genesi well off his line. He's nearly on the 6-yard line, but
Rizuki goes short.
Cross comes in, but it's no danger there for the Zebras, and Genesi to take first goal kick of the game for the Zebras.
Not quite sure of the wisdom of that. I mean, the boys had to work to do to get round a defender when there was an obvious cross into the far post. Maybe trying to catch the people off guard on the back foot.
Genesi just slowing things down. Not sure what the original idea was there, but now all the Zebras players retreating, pushing out. And I dare say we'll go long down the ground now for this goal kick. Kick comes in from Genesi, straight down the middle. Katamoni underneath it, gets a flick on. Look for Stefan, his brother, can't find him, but Zebras win possession once again. Sadler takes a couple of touches. Looks for his options forward, still in possession, Sadler, but tried to find a pass of Goodwin, but it trickles over the line for a throw-in.
Yeah, just try to find his balance there on the left, get on the left foot. There's plenty of opportunity to get it on the right, but Tremaine Sadler opting to play to his strengths. This time, Alec Goodwin wasn't on the same page, and the ball's trickled out for a throw-in.
So it looks like, Halpin from last week is on the bench, and Stefan Katamoni's made his starting
debut
in this game.
Yep.
And looks like Alec Goodwin's out on the right, and Tremaine Sadler will push out on the left here. So that's the attacking third for the Zebras.
A bit of a scramble here as
Williams gets a free kick, though. He was checked late, and the referees picked up on it. So Williams with the free kick for the Zebras in our defensive half. Long one over the top, looking for the run of Goodwin. Gets underneath it, wins the header forward, but a little too much on that one, and Katamoni and Sadler can't get on the end of it. Easy pick up there for Kyle Kennedy, the goalkeeper for Eastern Lions. Coming through now the back line, lots of clearance, but brilliant pressure done by Katamoni. Cut off by his brother, but referees found a free kick there. Bit soft, I think, that one.
Oh, he's called it.
He called it late as well, so wasn't as late as the previous tackle on Williams, but referees called it nevertheless. So free kick for Eastern Lions.
Very ticky touchwood, as they say in AFL rules. Nonetheless, we've got to abide by the umpire's decision. Referee Williams has to knock it away. Second ball picked up by Eastern Lions. Bit of space there, but Williams able to clear again. Eastern Lions putting a little bit of pressure on.
Pressure there from Katamoni, and that was David there. Katamoni who put the pressure on that time. Brilliantly done. Throw comes in. Kapar gets underneath it and wins it back for the Zebras. Finds Petrov. Long clearance over the top. Looking for the runner, Stefan Katamoni. He's pressuring the defender, and he's had to clear it for a corner. Brilliant pressure there from Katamoni, Joe.
Yeah, the youngsters didn't give up the ghost and kept on hassling.
That definitely make Coach Falstor very happy with the forward pressure.
Indeed, what you want is exactly what happened there. You want the defender with his facing goal and trying to get the ball under control, and young Katamoni was able to exert enough pressure to get a corner.
So I just can't see, but is it Turner that's going across for the corner, Joe?
No, Katamoni's on it now, David
Katamoni with it.
Rashid Mahazi, very short, goes long.
Comes through, looking for the runner, Petrov, scored from a cross last week, but couldn't do so this week.
The Zebras looking to maintain some forward pressure. Well, nice idea by Tremaine Sadler, but David wasn't aware that ball was coming, and Sadler just expressing his displeasure there. So the boys eager to spur each other on. We all understand. I think today is a very big day. Definitely, Joe. Definitely in the context of the season as a whole. Zebra's still pushing for that top finish, actually, Joe, and still within grasp. And depending on results today from the Moreland City versus Altona game, could be as little as 5 points by the end of today. So yeah, business end of the season, Dominic.
Long clearance comes through now from Kennedy. Uncontested up there. The
Mahazi let it slip there. Zebra's able to clean up good enough.
Williams wins it. Turner now.
Turner sitting quite deep in Mahazi's role, Aaron Turner, so we could be playing with 2 sixes, so to speak, Dominic.
There's Simioy. Looking for a good one. Can't find him. Comes off an Eastern Lions player. Goes out for another throw in. Halfway line. Airport side of the ground for the Zebras. Simioy to take the throw.
Alec Goodwin there. You'd think Dominic has got to come to the ball rather than let the ball come to him.
Exactly, Joe. Definitely. There's the throw in. Wasted over the top, and Kennedy picks up there for Eastern Lions.
So not letting him out too easily.
Pressure on.
There's a little bit of a pressure here.
Brilliantly done by the Zebras.
And they forced a turnover. They do indeed. Good
Ball
work
goes
there
out
by Tremaine Sadler.
Zebras throw in. Brilliantly done.
Kapar throws it in. Sadler angles it back to David Katamoni. Finds Ebu Kapar again. Comes all the way back to Rashid Mahazi. Zebras looking to maintain position. Now it's on David Katamoni with a bit of space. Looking on the inside. Sadler. Ooh, unlucky.
Nearly couldn't get the last touch through, and brilliantly done again by the Zebras.
Yes, it was Turner, not Sadler, but Turner made a nice little dart into the ball, and so the nice little chip ball into the 6-yard box wasn't quite good enough.
So Zebras just slowly putting their assertion on this game now. All the attacking so far in the last few minutes. Another corner, second one of the game for the Zebras. Long one over the top. Header comes through, but no one can get on the end of it from the Zebras. And it's come off an Eastern Lions player. Another corner for the Zebras, third one of the game.
I see David Cardamone looking to the skies there. The ball's just trickled past his left foot. He's not caught it late, not seen it in time. There was a bit of a chance goes begging there from Moreland Zebras.
Turner now with the corner on the airport side of the ground for the Zebras, kicking land track end of the ground.
This could be an outswinger. Then again, the wind blowing into that from that northerly direction. So nice little shave ball right across. Beats the keeper, taking the keeper right out.
Came off Cardamone. Yeah, David Cardamone's head there, the referee called. So it's a goal kick for Kennedy and the Eastern Lions.
I suppose the referee was in a better position to see that, but I thought it came off to the defender.
Thought it came off his back, Joe. So
lovely ball with the outside of the foot has taken the goalkeeper right out of proceedings. A little bit shaky, Kennedy, in the first 10 minutes or so. Zebras will be keen to test him. Out he comes with a lovely left foot.
Only as far as Petrov, though.
Cardamone under it. Spills out. Goodwin doesn't get good purchase. Eastern Lions able to come out. Rizuki knocked down by Aaron Turner.
He's out of the book.
The first yellow card. It's quite harsh. It's quite harsh. First tackle.
He was reaching for it. He still is reaching for it. No. Not going to book him. Good call from the ref. No, didn't need to give it away. It's his first tackle.
Eastern Lions players remonstrating here, but the referees decided not to take the card out. Would have been a bit harsh for the first tackle.
Definitely, Joe.
10 or so minutes into the game. Long ball. Menacing ball. They jump well for it. Kaboo has to work hard. Eastern Lions still in hold of it. Forced out, Zebras forcing him out to play, and they do, and they turn it over.
Really done, Cardamone pressure. Zebras hunting in packs when they get out and closing. Not giving them the easy option out. Even they're trying to retreat, the Eastern Lions. They still couldn't get the ball.
Good early signs, Dominic. Good early signs of work rate for Moreland Zebras. Well, David Cardamone skinned him. Free kick
given, brilliantly done by the referee. No advantage there. As we get some updated scores around the grounds, Joe. So 13 minutes gone. It's Brunswick City 1, Box Hill 0. 11 minutes gone. Springvale White Eagles 1, Melbourne Victory 0. And 14 minutes gone. Sunshine Georgies 1, Melbourne City 0.
Couple of little Sunshine Georgies over Melbourne City. Hard to pick nowadays, but got to bring your best every week, Dominic.
Definitely do, Joe. Apologies there for the cough there, Joe.
'Tis the season, Dominic. 'Tis the season.
It is. As Turner now on the end of this free kick for the Zebras.
Looking to score down the endless turf side of the ground. Two hands raised from Turner.
Cross comes in. Keeper Kennedy gets 2 fists to it. Clears it out the back. But only as far as Simioy for the Zebras. Tries to bring it under control. And doesn't. Trickles over for a Eastern Lions throw-in. As we have a pause in the game for this throw-in.
Just behind the pole. It's 8%, Dom.
It is for us.
On this side, broadcast side.
Broadcast side. But for the viewers at home, it'll be nice and close into the action there as the camera's on that side of the ground. Free kick given there for the Zebras. And,
referee just indicating to Eastern Line just to calm things down with the feet raised. Turner wasn't caught there, but just through luck more than better than good management. AJ stands over it. Turner again. He's had plenty of the ball from free kicks, Moreland Zebras today. Just means we're getting to the ball quicker. I feel for you, Dom. I can hear the snivelling going on the background. Lovely ball in a
6-yard
box.
Header from Williams.
But too direct, unfortunately. Didn't make him work good enough.
Bit too far out, I think, there for that to be an effective header. But
I still think he'd have to work a little bit harder for how to go on either side of him. But it's good positioning by
definitely.
Kennedy. He looks happy. Not a bad left foot there, Kennedy. Decides to go short this time round.
We've got another goal around the grounds, Joe. It's Whittlesea Rangers 0, Langwarren 1.
It's a tough old encounter there. Rangers, Langwarren will cherish the opportunity to play on a fairly slick ground. down the bottom end. Sunshine. Sunshine 2 still too far away, you'd reckon. Well, Ballarat's still probably in the gun. Yeah, Ballarat probably not the best scoreline for Ballarat to observe this early. They, of course, kick on later on in the day by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think they do.
Or indeed tomorrow. It's a bit of a lulling proceedings here.
No, they've already kicked off, Joe. They're playing Murray United today, so it's 0-0 there.
0-0. They go long.
Over the top. Simu underneath it. Zebras can't get out of control, though. Come through the middle now, Eastern Lions. Back out wide. Kapar gets underneath it. Brilliantly done. And Tremaine Sadler comes out with it for the Zebras. Still in possession, Tremaine Sadler. Goes across, goes in the middle, finds Turner. Turner turns back in. Brilliantly done. Teams up with Sadler, gets checked off the ball, and the free kick's given there. Definitely nowhere near the ball there. Yeah. And just as we speak, Joe, there's an equaliser there. Rangers 1-1 with Langwarren.
Short work.
So Turner with the free kick behind the pole here for us, but short one taken. Gives it to Ibu Kapar.
He's been in everything, Aaron Turner, so far, been making space for himself quite easily. He's been in the picture all the time because he's taken all the free kicks as well, so not a bad start from the youngster. Dominating midfield with Rashid Mahazi at the moment. Ebu's forced back. Williams.
Brilliantly switched over to Petrov.
Squares it up for Petrov.
Birthday boy, did you say, Joe?
Birthday boy yesterday.
Oh, very good.
Ripe old age of 23. Turner on the end of this one. Takes it down. Lovely. Makes space for himself.
Turner
he's hit it over.
Had everything to do with it and just over the bar. Brilliant control from Turner. Just couldn't get it down enough and on target.
Gee, Dominic, I mean, he's done everything right. He's taken it down with the one touch. The replay might show you that he makes the defender look silly by plopping it over his head, turning onto his right foot. Golden opportunity squandered by Moreland Zebras. And Aaron Turner will be kicking himself for that miss. I was just saying a minute ago how he was in everything, Dominic.
He was, Joe, definitely.
Kennedy goes long. Let's get it out of here, he says. Mahazi wins the aerial battle. They clear it. Petrov nods it away. Eastern Lions, not one to lay down. Bad touch by the boy, allows Kapar in.
Kapar. Sadler under control now. Brings it through the middle. Out wide to Goodwin. Goodwin with possession now. Under wing. Goes the first time cross. Looking for Stefan Cardamone, but he's going to get his back somehow. I don't know how they didn't clear it, Eastern Lions.
Oh, we turn it over again,
just turned over, unfortunately.
I'm just not entirely happy with Goodwin being that far out as a natural winger, because I think he can do some damage inside. Youngster Cardamone's had plenty of opportunity, but so far failed to get on the end of it.
Sadler, just too much with it there in the middle. Needed to give it away a little bit earlier. Ball turned over. Eastern Lions coming through, but Goodwin wins it back for the Zebras. So it trickles towards the line, and Simui will see it over for a Zebras throw. Quick one taken, given it to Goodwin. Handball there. That has to be a yellow card, though.
That's got to be that's an intentional one. That's the time you take out a yellow card.
And he didn't.
Yep. So that's it's going to be fairly hurtful if we pick up a yellow card first after that. Geneze. Not much to do so far in the game. The more active of the keepers has been Kennedy. Turner finds Jacob Williams on the left.
Back out to Kapar. Teamed up a fair bit so far in this game, the two boys, Williams and Kapar. Stefan Cardamone with it now. Back to Kapar.
Makes some good space for himself, Cardamone.
Has a look. Gives it to Turner, but he's got a man up him. Back to Kapar.
Smart player, Turner. Knows when the angle's there to be played. Plays the simple ball. Eastern Lions doing their share of the work. There's a gap in the middle. They're found. It goes long. Turner gets ahead to it. Allows Williams to knock it over the line.
Brilliantly cleared by Williams there. Just as we speak, Joe, there's a goal in the North Geelong Dandenong City game. It's North Geelong 1, Dandenong City 0. Not the result the Zebras want there?
No. No, indeed not. Bit of oohing and ahhing going on in the crowd here as both teams look to assert some superiority, but
not sure what sparked that there, Joe. Not sure what. No,
maybe around. Bit of egging on by the Eastern Lions supporters. Moreland Zebras, the far more dominant team, lucky not to be one up through Aaron Turner. Did all the right things, taken down brilliantly, looped over the defender. Oh,
miss kick.
Miss kick here by Les Tremaine. No, it doesn't.
Can't get a control though.
Kapar has to nod it away. Oh, the big number 9 with his elbows up.
Had the elbows up. Definitely free kick there.
Yeah, he's remonstrating a bit now. I think like he's done enough there, the number 9. Yeah, Cameron Neal's there. Cameron, that's twice. You've got to watch out. He's a big man like that with his elbows in the air. And we had one last week when Josh McMonigal here has received a broken jaw courtesy of the big Brunswick defender Angus Martin. Both former teammates. It was a bit unfortunate.
It was last week, Jay, definitely.
Lovely ball, Turner. Cardamone lays it back to Ebu. He finds a great ball in for switch in space. Finds Simioi out wide. Plays the one touch.
Can't get a control there, Alec Goodwin, no.
Just laying back on the ball rather than going to the ball. Goodwin, sorry. Petrov.
Going to be dealt with by Petrov there quite easily in the end.
Covering that full back position. Plenty of time to turn round. Goodwin again. This time he goes to it. Zebras try to work it out. Doing a bit of work there, Goodwin.
Yep, well done. Won it back for the Zebras. Throw in on the airport side of the ground, front of the Zebras technical area. It's 21 minutes gone here at CB Smith Reserve. It's Moreland Zebras 0, Eastern Lions 0. Zebras with the majority of the chances in this half and chances to get in the scoreboard. Just unable to capitalise so far.
Hope you're enjoying today's broadcast, brought to you by Rosengold Wholesale Fruit and Vegetables.
Clearance comes in now, but Mahazi underneath it. Sort of headers it down, but only to a path of a Eastern Lions player. Ball still in the middle of the park, and Mahazi gives away the free kick.
Hello. Collier's bit of intent there, still nudging his way through. And the big man...
Having a bit of a laugh there between Collier and Mahazi, though.
Correction, it's Neal's. Collier's the number 3, so apologies there, but bit of a grin. All ends well. It could be a turnover here. Cardamone traps it. That's Stefan Cardamone, the number 19. He looks up. Oh, he tries to find his brother. Not on the end of it. And Eastern Lions will clear away. Do they? No, they don't. On this angle, it's behind the pole. So there's the 8%.
Cardamone gets the throwing for Eastern Lions.
If you're watching through Zebras TV, it'll be bright and clear. If you're from the media box, it's no good.
Some more score updates around the grounds. Sunshine Georgies double their lead, 2-0 currently over Melbourne City.
Uncharacteristic of Melbourne City to be that far down.
And Springvale White Eagles have taken the lead against Melbourne Victory, 1-0. As Kapar now comes out wide with it for the Zebras. Decides to go, out wide to Sadler. Sadler with it, back to Kapar. Kapar with possession, back to Williams. Just happy to sit and hold now the Zebras a little bit, just keeping possession. Williams undecided, but goes back out wide to Kapar.
Eastern Lions just hanging on here.
Sadler
gets a
check
turnover.
Behind. It is, but Mahazi turns it over for the Zebras and again wins back possession. Williams with it now. Looks through his options 4, goes out wide to Petrov. Petrov getting involved a little bit as well in this game. Out wide to Simioi. Simioi keeps it in. Still in play though. Still with it, Simioi. Takes on 1, takes on 2. Referee says he's gone the ball.
Oh, he's gone the ball.
Cardamone wins it back though. Brilliantly done by the Zebras.
He's been sandwiched in between 2 players and fallen on the floor.
No free kick still there.
Ayo trying to hold it up. Niels gives it away.
Brilliantly done now. Stefan Cardamone turns. Goes into stroke on goal. Comes out wide to Sadler. Sadler with it. Turns. Takes a shot. Sadler just wide of the upright there. Brilliant strike from the Zebras attacking player.
He's just skimmed it off the offside of his foot there, Dominic.
Didn't miss it by much, Joe. I reckon probably just round about a foot. I think he would have just missed that.
The ball was travelling. The ball was travelling as well. So good move there. Aaron Turner pick up the stray balls and through the centre. Stefan Cardamone was able to spot Tremaine Sadler on the left and resulting in the strike. So Moreland Zebras, I've got to say, looking much more likely at this stage.
Definitely had most of the chances so far in this game.
What wouldn't be pleasing, Coach Falster Diamichis, Dominic, is the fact that we've been unable to convert one thus far. Mahazi, underneath this one, gets beaten. This time Niels gets it. Sprays it out wide. Rizuki. Left-sided Rizuki. Skims the ball in.
And easily taken there by Janese. First catch of the game for him. Rolls it out to Petrov.
keeping him warm a bit. We just hope that he doesn't have too much to do today. Petrov spots the defender, gives it to him, kneels again. A lot of work, the big fella.
But he's shut down by Zebra's midfield there in Mahazi and Cardamone. Good one. Flicks it over the top, trying to pass it to himself. Closing. Still in possession, Eastern Lions, trying to get out. Long clearance across the middle of the park.
This is Collier.
Collier now out wide.
Oh,
Kapar cuts him off. Brilliantly done by Kapar. Not giving him the easy options out there. Sadler now putting the pressure. This is, Eastern Lions are pushed all the way back. Kennedy, not a convincing clearance, but finds a teammate. Over the top, and it's all Zebras here now. Williams and Turner. Williams over the top. Petrov wins the header down, but only as far as an Eastern Lions player. Long one over the top, but it's a bit too much, I think, on this one. It's going to trickle out of play. Yes, it will.
Yeah, no, Ajo just failing to get to that one. Filipayo.
Couldn't see him get to that one, Joe. As it goes out for another throw-in for the Zebras.
Turner sitting deep. Wants the ball. Kapar says, move up. We'll go up the line, and up the line they do go. Tremaine Sadler, you're going to take another kick, another throw in from to the halfway line. Zebu Kapar. As the sun just peeks through the clouds here at Marvellous Moreland.
It is, Joe, definitely.
Sadler gets a knock. Play on, says referee. Well, the Cardamone boys battling on for this 50-50, and Stefan hasn't left it. Or this time he's...
I think he just got pinged with the hands in the back there, I think, Joe.
Yeah, just a little bit too clumsy. Once you get that close and you're going to stand on their heels, a natural reaction is to put your hands out, and that's the free kick right there. Collier. Dick little chip ball. Finds Niels. He traps it up well, the big man. Looking to go past, does. Well covered. And... Turner, who's been everywhere for Moreland Zebras in this first half, including a missed goal opportunity. Making a bit of space on the left-hand side, Rizuki. He goes in, just stand him up. Referee says no.
Still in possession, Cardamone. Referee's found a free kick there against the Eastern Lions attacker, and it's a free kick for the Zebras deep in the defensive half.
Always going to be one once you raise your hands in order to try and stop the other player. Referee Johnny on the spot. Genese with his stands over the ball.
This game being the second last home game for the season here for the Zebras, Joe?
Yes, indeed. There's
the last game of the 6 in a row that we've just had. So
we're away to Goulburn Valley Suns next weekend.
Yes.
Then I believe there's
a bye.
Then
we've got St Albans, North Geelong, St Albans, Modesty Rangers, and then Altona Magic to finish off.
But like all good football clubs do, we're just taking it 1 week at a time, Dominic.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly.
Got to get the scoreboard ticking over today.
Throw-in comes in from Eastern Lions, long one over the top.
Similarly, Petrov has to do some work here. Play on. Mahazi makes good space.
Great work by Mahazi, and there's a free kick down. I think the referee's going to issue the first yellow card of the game.
Yeah, and
no,
nothing still.
Nope, still nothing.
It was quick to show intent, referee, within 10 minutes of flashing that card, but so far there's been 2 challenges, one a deliberate handball to slow pay, and big Cameron Niels, who's thrown his elbows about a couple of times, unceremoniously dumped skipper Rashid Mahazi, and again, no significant enough to earn a yellow card from the referee. I'd imagine that'd be the last one. Now he touches hands with the referee, and he says, sorry mate, I didn't mean that. That'll be your last warning, son.
Genese just orchestrating his defenders to push on. Definitely go the long one here now. Long kick, hitting the touchline. Goodwin gets a header on. Flicks off an Eastern Lions player though. They've got possession. Try to turn out. Ball comes out now. As far as Simo lets it roll for a throw-in for the Zebras. We'll take the resulting throw-in in a halfway line for the Zebras, Simo. Referee asks him to move back a couple of metres. Clearance over the top, finds Kapar.
Good switch of play there by Simioi. Kapar finds Tremaine Sadler out left. Can he go round Collier? He's looking to shape right, left, comes inside to his right. Lays it back for action man Aaron Turner. He looks to direct traffic, and the Colonel does just that.
Finds the captain in Rashid Mahazi. Lines up the cross, does. Sadler get underneath it, but Kennedy easy pickings for him there. Won't get any easier ones than that today.
A bit too close to him, that's all.
Turned over.
Cardamones has to work for it now. David originally spoiled it for Eastern Lions there, getting in the road. The Zebras pick up possession. Goodwin lays back on the ball. Got to go to it, Alec. This time he's hassling Rozeki. Rozeki comes good, doesn't. Gives it away to Simioi. Goodwin collects the stray ball. In charge of it. Finds the work and Turner. He's everywhere. A bit of a nudge there.
Another free kick given, yep.
Free kick or throw in?
No, free kick.
Indeed.
I think, he was very eager to give Turner the first yellow card of the game and didn't. And now it seems like he's forgotten that he's keeping the yellow cards altogether. So
Will Ellis lucky to escape that one, but this gives away a free kick. We go
Turner
short.
now.
Working Turner. He's up. Tremaine gets his head to it, nods it in. No one following in. Cardamone does. This is his preferred position. Sprays it out wide to Ebu Kapar. Goes short.
Sadler sitting there again.
Sadler unexpected. God bless Dominic. As a sneeze. And we'll just go off air to clean himself up. But all you listening on Zebras TV, we are just proving.
Excuse me, Joe.
Super coach is human after all.
There you go.
As Kapar goes left.
Oh, cleared out by Eastern Lions. Another throw in for the Zebras.
In short, Sadler finds Mahazi. He looks at Sadler again. Bit of a crowd there. Too many Eastern Lion players. Can we switch the ball? We do this time. Cardamone goes to the centre. Comes right back to Petrov. The 23-year-old sprays it out to the working Turner, who's been all over. Oh, unceremoniously dumped there again.
Still no yellow card, though.
And nothing. Taking a bit of a battering this afternoon, I can assure you. In that case, it was Casey Thomas.
This is a score update around the grounds, Joe. Altona Magic has taken the lead over Moreland City there. It's 32 minutes gone. Altona Magic 1, Moreland City 0.
We've just got to keep our fingers on the pulse, that's all. Turner slow to rise for this one.
As they call the physio out.
Yeah, I've got to say, Dominic, I'm not quite sure of the lunge towards a player who hasn't got the ball at his feet, collecting him on the shin pads. I'm not quite sure which league doesn't collect the yellow card for that. But the referee, well, he thinks that it's all good. That's Luke Camilleri. Seems like a nice enough bloke, but maybe the pee and the whistle's gone a little bit sour. As Turner limps off the ground. Petrov stands over the ball.
Petrov to take the free kick for the Zebras. As Turner gets treatment there on the sidelines. They don't tickle those ones, Joe.
No. Goodwood lurking with intent in the 6-yard box. Lovely delivery there. Williams gets his head for the second ball. Well, it doesn't go. It doesn't fall for us there, and Kennedy collects at ease. Nice ball. Turner still limping on the far side there. Not a good sign for Moreland Zebras, and he's been everywhere today, Turner. So Eastern Lions have picked off the right one if they were intending that. Are we allowed to say that? We're allowed to say be as...
yeah, we could say whatever we like up here, Joe.
Spills over to Jacob. Williams finds Cardamone. He holds it up for Tremaine Sadler.
Bit of space here now, Zebras. Would have done better. Simioi was there. Could have gone a shorter option. Decided not to. Went the outside of the foot.
Yeah, inside the foot. Here we go. There's a clean space here. Just a bad ball turnover by Eastern Lions. And Simioi's going to beat him to a foot race. Gets nudged in the back.
Brilliantly done by Simioi.
And keeps it in. The Mirabella medalist. The dual
Mirabella medalist. That's right.
2 medals, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, 2. Cardamone goes in deep. Holds it up. Lovely. Down to Brother David. Out wide to Abu Kapar. Abu cherishing the starting lineup again. Sadler's had plenty of the ball without being incisive enough in front of goal. Mahazi. Zebras maintaining the status quo and collecting enough of the ball, Dominic. As Jacob Williams.
Definitely.
Not in a rush. The goal will come. Simioi's in space there. Will he get used? Rashid Mahazi. Shinks it over the top. Simioi's found a bit of space. Didn't give it up, but just gone over the line.
Just to have a look, the flags aren't sort of moving too much now, Joe. I think the wind's died down a little bit here.
Yeah, the sun's come up and the wind's died down a little bit. It's a lovely Melbourne, Moreland winter's day. As obviously the ball's trickled over the fence and new ball's been delivered. So I like what I see, Dominic, in terms of intent, but I'm just not quite happy enough with the finishing capabilities at the moment.
Not yet, Joe, yes.
We find ourselves 35 minutes into the game. And Eastern Lions, I've got to say, just hanging in there. Only looked threatening on the break. Big Niels and Ajo both effectively covered by Williams and Petrov. Out it comes by Kennedy. Ebu gets beaten. Williams covered. No, he gets Niels is making use of himself on the right-hand side here, still with the ball.
So got to beat Mahazo and can't get the cross through, and it's easy pickings there for the Zebras.
Now the big man's got plenty of intent, just lacking that little bit of finesse to do the winger's role, as Mahazi did enough to put him off. Hope you're enjoying today's coverage. Brought to you by Coburg Degani, not very far from the Zebras training camp. Make good coffee and food, can't go wrong. Yes, Coburg Hill Degani. Genese. It'll spill over the line and Zebras will have the throw in. Simon. He won't like that.
He won't, definitely not.
Cardamone, plenty of time, sprays it out. Turner back on the ground, directing traffic. Finds Ebu Kapar. Sadler not in the right space, comes back. Now Turner, dictating the pace of the game, Aaron Turner. As odd as it seems, Dominic, I wouldn't mind seeing Tremaine Sadler on the right even to cut in with his left.
That's true, Jay, yeah, definitely.
He's doing a lot of the cutting in on the right, on the left-hand side here on his unpreferred right foot, but just can't help but wonder he could be doing a job on the left-hand side, cutting in onto his preferred left. Plenty of skill, plenty of battle intent, just missing out on that final touch at the moment, Moreland Zebras. It's Collier. Eastern Lions settling into a bit of a passage of themselves. Ayo lays it off. It spills out.
Turner late there, puts his hand up. Apologises.
That really would have been cruel for the yellow card had it appeared.
Right, Joe, definitely. There's some score updates around the grounds. It's Langwarrin 2, Whittlesea Rangers 1. So Langwarrin taking the lead there. 38 minutes gone. And no change with any of the other scores thus far. The free kick was back here, at least another 10 metres back. Definitely well done, referee, for picking that one there up. We still moved it up where it was anyway. Still should have been another 5 metres back, but referee says play on there from there.
Just got the general vicinity in the right area, but...
free kick comes out wide.
Rizuki on the end of it, the left side of ponytail Rizuki, looking to square up Petrov. Can't do it. Can't do it, has to come back and does so successfully. Eastern Lions now with the ball into Genese, going to test Genese.
Oh, and it's come off Williams' head and goes out for the first corner of the game for Eastern Lions.
Right.
Zebras scrambling there a little bit. First decent chance of the game for them.
The only chance of the game for them, and Andre Genese is justifiably upset at the fact that the second ball was easily crossed back there and put himself under unnecessary pressure. Defenders need to be a wake-up. Genese now. Simioi in the 6-yard box, pushing around a little bit.
Cross comes in, but it's not going to threaten Genese's goal on that occasion, as it goes out for a goal kick.
Yep, and who's the player with plenty of chat to say there? Just can't quite get his number. Looks like number 18.
9. Number 18?
Samuel Mack. Had plenty to say to young Simioi in the 6-yard box as they jostled for the front posse. Genese looks out wide, doesn't get there. Simioi reads it better. Tries to change direction. Something for David Cardamone to chase. Eastern Lions get to the head of first.
Just as another support up there though. Goodwin just sitting back a little bit.
Kennedy has to go first time. Kapar's got the work to do. Good knock back here. Just the ball beats Collier as well.
It's gone.
And the pace of it beats Collier over the line. Cardamone throws inside for Sadler. Always looking to come back on his right here, Sadler.
Sadler, yeah.
Just changed a little bit of tactics for me, and we could be in. But maintaining the fact that he's staying on the left-hand side, Tremaine Sadler. Rashid Mahazi.
Brilliantly done.
Zebras displaying some good football. Got to be signing off with the goal at some stage. Turner. It's his come-out game this season from injury, from lack of opportunity.
Free kick there, definitely.
Aaron Turner been in every workload. Every time we've looked dangerous, Turner's had the orchestra going beforehand.
A little bit of a dangerous position here for the Zebras. Now, Joe, trading on Thursday night, we're actually watching Daniel Petrov take some free kicks, and let me tell you, I didn't see too many miss from this distance as well.
That's the confidence you get once you turn 23, Dominic.
It is, definitely, Joe.
It all just snaps into being.
So Turner with the free kick duties for the Zebras today.
Petrov, a very gifted technical youngster, in his 4th year with Moreland Zebras. Played first-team football as a 19-year-old with the Zebras, on the cusp of 20. Aaron Turner stands over at Rashid Mahazi, goes short. What are they going to do? They're going to lay it off? No. Just a little bit of advice here. Petrov in there for the same ball. Goes short.
I'm not sure what they were thinking there.
Someone's supposed to go short, and they didn't. We still maintain the ball. Kapar, lovely ball. Oh, he's just caught offside. What a shame. Well, he's hit the
Post anyway.
Post anyway, but a bit of ounce of luck, a bit of awareness maybe from the youngster Stefan Cardamone there. May have been different, as Kennedy's ever so grateful. Comes out to take the resultant offside free kick. Wants to go short. Tremaine Sadler says, no, you've got to go long, son. This time he goes short on the left-hand side. Aju gets under it. He flicks it over. Simioi's read it better. Knocks it over the line for a throw-in for Eastern Lions.
Taking their time, Eastern Lions, not rushing it.
No, I dare say they'd be keen to get to the half-time bell and maybe come out and force the issue and try their luck a little bit. Moreland Zebras keen to get one on the board before half-time. Lays it off this time. It's a bit of an opportunity, no. Niels goes down under no pressure. Eastern Lions ahead again. Sadler this time. Gets there quicker. Comes back, lays it off for Kapar. Kapar to Williams. Williams looks up. Not in any rush. Must maintain as we get our shape back, Dominic. We do.
They do, definitely.
When we get our shape back, we look unbeatable in terms of where to go. There's always an option for the ball. The accuracy of the passings there at this stage as well. Petrov. Inviting Williams to go forward. This time he does. Finds Tremaine Sadler and acres of space on the left-hand side. He can square up and get the ball over. Does so with a little chip. Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. No one on the far post, and Eastern Lions have to scramble it away. Looked like it was all happening in slow motion there,
Dominic. Joe, definitely.
But Moreland Zebras just going through a training drill, unable to convert on the far post, but good build-up play, as again, behind the pole we go. You can't see it. You're enjoying the pitches on the outer side. On this side, 8% of the game is played behind this light tower. And that's just a thank you and a congratulations to the appropriate authority. No, referee's called a stall. No, he says get on with it. Long throw. Cardamone. Hands in the back. Not seen. Hooked it away. Cardamone nods it back in there. Eastern Lions keen to get it out, but to no avail. There's a free kick. Arms and legs all over Simioi, but nothing doing. Rashid Mahazi turns it over. Eastern Lions says whack. Let's get it out of here. Williams forces it back in, and we retain possession.
Yep, wins it back through Turner.
Who else? Who else bar Turner? Again, he orchestrates where to go, what to do. Runs the game at his pace. Sadler in space.
Still trying to turn into his right there, isn't he, Joe?
Yep.
Every time he gets it, he tries to turn back in.
Not quite sure why, but there he goes. He's fighting for it again. And he's done ever so well to get that.
Brilliantly done, still with it.
Has to do too much. He's not getting anything from the referee. Moreland Zebra still in possession. Turner sprays it out. No, it doesn't get there. Cardamone too strong there for the layoff and picks it up with ease. Goes on his preferred left and finds Kapar on the left-hand side. Another left-hand player. Gives Jacob Williams a touch. He says, go this way, go that way. No, we play again to Kapar. Go inside. Cardamone flicks it on. Kapar just get caught. No, still maintain possession, Moreland Zebras. It looks Eastern Lions happy to play on the break here. Moreland, the frustration won't be growing too quickly, but at some stage we'll want to get some result for all this dominance of play. Only one team playing football at the moment out there. Simioi unceremoniously dumped. Goodwin Can he make some space? No. They clear it. Petrov knocks it away to Turner again. He finds Mahazi.
Just everything at the moment, Turner, isn't he? Everywhere you look, there's a Turner. Is he sure there's not two of them out there, Joe?
Well, sometimes it looks like it, Dominic. That's what I'm saying. Nicknamed him Working Turner. It's an old tradesman term, but nonetheless, it sticks fat for someone like him. Today's game is excellent from Aaron Turner. Eastern Lions keen to get rid of it. Ajo stumbles to Neil. This time he switches the ball on to Collier. Collier in a bit of space here, gets his head up. He goes long, the boys run behind him, and Williams has just worked himself. Petrov decides that I was there too early, so I just laid down. Slipped over. The ground's a little bit worn and torn, Dominic.
It is a little bit there, Joe. But
it was a lovely ball. Cross ball here to Tremaine Sadler. Can he go straight forward? Doesn't. Chips it across.
Just a little bit too...
Just Zebras going to be not happy with themselves. That's all I can say. And Eastern Lions happy to stay in it at 0-0 at half time as we get closer.
1 minute of additional time there called by the fourth official.
Want to stay nice and tight here. And we let Rizuki in. Collier coming past. They can't make anything of it. Turner makes him work for it. Not Turner. Goodwin.
Zebra still in possession though. Cardamone coming through the middle. Still in possession. Over the top to his brother Stefan. Tarkin underneath it though. And it's headed back by the Eastern Lions goalkeeper. But just manages to keep it in. Not sure what he was thinking there. Just running down the clock now.
They'll be pretty happy with themselves. Eastern Lions to stay in it. He can't pick it. You're right. He can't pick it up. Yeah, wasted man.
There's the
Moreland Zebras
as well. Half-time whistle here at TB Smith Reserve. It's the Moreland Zebras 0, the Eastern Lions 0. We'll go through some of the half-time scores around the ground. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to CB Smith Reserve as we just about to get things underway here for the second half.
There's, as I promised, Dominic, there's the sunshine.
Yep, it's come through as Eastern Lions gets us underway. There's a long ball over the top, but it's going to be easily dealt with by Ibu Kapar. Heads it down to Sadler. Brought there. Looked like a handball there. But
Play on, said the referee. Eastern Lions looking to start fast pace as they did the first half. Well, sorry, as they didn't in the first half. Maybe trying to emphasise and prove a point. They figure they can sit back, I think, Dominic, if they can pinch one on the break and they can sit back for the rest of it. Moreland Zebras have other ideas. Rizuki nods the ball, gives it away. Cardamone doesn't get it. Ball spills in the air. Goodwin flicks it on too hard.
But clearance there.
Very poor clearance there. The Will's not taking any chances for Eastern Lions and Samuel Mack decides to put it out. Skipper Mahazi in control again for Moreland Zebras.
Goes back Mahazi.
Jacob Williams.
Petrov now. Williams still in possession for the Zebras. Just looking for his options forward. Cardamone to Kapar.
No changes, Dominic, for the looks of it. Moreland Zebras happy with what they've done so far. Working Turner still out there, and he is. Starts the control again. Goes backwards. Petrov on the right-hand side. An ambitious one into the feet. Goodwin tries to roll his defender.
Brilliantly done.
Lays it off. Play on, says the referee. Mahazi's just taken his eyes off it.
He's actually demonstrated for the free kick. There was a tug of the shirt there.
Yeah,
referee didn't call anything. And
can't really stop, though, can you, Dominic?
Hysterics there, but turned over.
Eastern Lions just happy to get the ball away as Tremaine Sadler lets Collier have it. They turn it over again, though. This time Mahazi got time. No, scramble.
Can't get it past.
Eastern Lions a little bit dogged today. Ayo this time. Can something spill? Petrov doesn't really deal with it. Lets Ayo take it to the touchline. And there's uncharacteristically there.
Corner.
Trying to give, yeah. Well, the big centre forward there was just ambling after it. Well, he must have known that the ball was
a bit
last
ambiguous
touched.
there. Not sure what the players were thinking there. Petrov as well couldn't get the clearance and trickles out for a corner.
The viewing must have been correct on the other side. This time it was behind the pole for us. So in swing, a corner coming for Eastern Lions. Dealt with, not really.
Genese gets a fist on, flashed it out again. Brilliantly done.
Eastern Lions making a mess of nuisance of themselves here.
And referees found a free kick there against the Eastern Lions and it'll be in favour of the Zebras, Genese to take.
And that's how simply it can turn, Dominic.
Yep, exactly.
I had the feeling that Eastern Lions looked like they wanted to push and be rather urgent and direct. I'm tipping that they think that they can get one and then hold us off. Moreland Zebras unable to make them pay in the first half. Subsequently, you give the opposition a bit of confidence, Dominic, and that's not what we want.
Definitely not, Joe, definitely not. So Genese with the free kick. Goes long. Turner, Goodwin get underneath it. Won by Eastern Lions, though. Starting to get to the first of the headers now. They weren't doing that in the first half. Looks like they have come out in this half with a point to prove, definitely, Joe.
Yep. Now he finds a bit of space, AO. This time he's shaped on his favourite left. Swings it in, a lovely ball.
Oh, dangerous one there. Williams just letting it go by. Can't let those ones there go through, and even though they didn't get a chance on, but
those early signs, Dominic, not good for Moreland Zebras, allowing the confidence to build at Eastern Lions. Gave nothing in the first half in terms of attacking thrust. Have decided that they can come out and do something and maybe make us play catch-up football, which we don't want.
So Genese goes short to Williams. Williams out, takes a couple of touches, goes long down the line, looking for the run of Sadler. Tries to get a head on it, Sadler can't. Eastern Lions come out with it. Still in position, but turned over. Simui with the ball. No, Kapar with the ball now. Great through ball through for Goodwin, but the Lions
standing a metre offside, Dominic, before the ball was hit. And there's the extra effort by Eastern Lions enabling the ball to turn over, and subsequently they're winning the 50-50 instead of being off. And that's what effort does for you. It's a reward for effort at every opportunity. Eastern Lions with their tails up for the first 5 minutes of this second half. Go direct and long. Genese has to come out, doesn't get there.
And it's a goal.
I could see that sticking out.
Not sure what they were thinking there, the Zebras, and it's the Eastern Lions who go up a goal 2-0 against
Zebras
the
with all
Zebras.
to do.
Number 9 for Eastern Lions there, the goal scorer.
Lions. Goal scorer number 9, Cameron Neals. Moreland Zebras 0, Eastern Lions 1.
So Zebras all the work to do now. Down a goal to 0. Comes out wide now. Tremaine Sadler with it for the Zebras. Cross tries to come in, cut off. As far as Kapar. Now down to Mahazi. Mahazi looks forward. Goes across into the middle now. Finds Simioi. Who'll bring this down. Comes back out wide to Goodwin. Goodwin with it just in the edge of the 18-yard box. Tries to flick through to Simioi again. Simioi wins it down and the free kick there. Yep, it's been signalled. And it's a free kick. Dangerous spot there. Turner now to get around this one here to take it for the Zebras.
Just got that queasy feeling in the stomach, Dominic. I could see that. We could see that one building up. We were talking about how the extra effort from Eastern Lions and the fact that they think that they can score first and then put some pressure on to maintain the status quo.
And that's exactly what they've done there, Joe.
Moreland Zebras want to answer this fairly quickly, get back on level terms as quick as they can. Working Turner over the ball.
Cross comes in along the ground and it's cleared there by Eastern Lions pretty easily. Back to Turner though. And it's cleared out for a throw-in for the Zebras. Simioi and Turner there linking up now. Simioi with the ball.
Bit of urgency now from Moreland Zebras. Eastern Lions happy to sit and defend on numbers.
Throwing comes in, goes all the way back to Kapar. Kapar switch sides now. Across the middle to Williams. Zebras through the middle now. They're looking. Williams long one over the top. Looking and finding Simioi.
Chested down. Simioi done good work there. Gets around his defender.
Brilliantly done by Simioi. It's across the face, a goal. No one able to get the end of it. Sadler coming in late. Another chance there goes begging, Joe, dare say.
Dare say, and you said correctly, Dominic, it skips across the 6-yard box and Tremaine Sadler unable to put an outstretched
They need to have someone
leg.
in there finishing those, Joe. You're not going to get any better chances than that. And those ones there are the ones the Zebras need to be punishing.
They should be gimmies at this level. We can put that down as golden opportunity number 3 for Moreland Zebras. The scoreline stands though, Moreland Zebras 0, Eastern Lions 1.
Throwing comes in. Still with the Eastern Lions now. Got their tails up after scoring that early one in this half. And great through ball here now. Flick over the top. Simioi gets underneath it, but only his hikes it high up in the air, and it's
bit of a scramble clearance there.
Trickles over the line, and Kapar manages to save the corner for the Zebras and goes out for a throw-in.
And now we battle the clock again, Dominic, as Moreland Zebras have done traditionally in the last few weeks. Had to do it the hard way, and the ask has been had again.
So 53 minutes gone. It's the Eastern Lions 1, Moreland Zebras 0. There's another cross comes in. Underneath it now. Petrov gets a header onto it, and it goes out for another corner for the Eastern Lions.
Eastern Lions smell blood at the moment. Moreland Zebras will need to just stand resolute, Dominic.
They definitely do, Joe.
Opportune time for them to score was when they did, and now they're piling on the pressure a little bit. In swinger to come.
Ball gets crossed in, but it's over. Third one they've done like that today. They've had a few corners, and it's the third one that they've kicked out from the corner.
Only a matter of centimetres away from being very dangerous to hit the post or indeed float in for a goal, those sort of kicks.
Not sure what Janez is doing there. Was going to go the short option. Needs to get things moving because the Zebras are trailing.
Yeah, and this is the self-doubt creeps in, Dominic, now, so you've got to be resolute in your mental capacity and strength. It's Janez. Just skews it off the side of his boot, not what the doctor ordered. Comes
off, called it as a Zebras. Yeah, the Eastern Lions throw. Not sure how the linesman saw that one.
Linesman nowhere near it, to be fair. More central referees call that one. Mahazi cuts it out. Cardamone doesn't get it. Goodwin lets it go out, looking for the long throw. This time does. Nodded on. Knocked away.
Middle. Might work out here for the Zebras. Does. Sadler with it now. Brings it down. Comes back out wide to Kapar. Ibu Kapar with it now. Takes a touch. Goes forward. Scoreboard side of the ground. Turns Kapar. Still in possession. Comes back into the middle to Mahazi. Back to Kapar. Trying to find Mahazi, but it's cut out for a throw-in for the Zebras. Kapar to take it.
Bit of intricate play there, but Moreland unable to get the space to make them pay.
He's dragged down there, but throw into the Zebras, still in possession. Kapar to take the throw. Comes in, finds Turner, back to Kapar. Gets across here, Kapar, brilliant ball in. Good one! And no, Sadler, sorry it was.
Sadler.
With the header.
Sadler
Can't
with the
find
header.
Just need to pick a side. Either side of the goalkeeper would have been in then, definitely.
Almost too much time there to pick his angle and went straight to the keeper. So Kennedy, a grateful Kennedy, collects this time, kicks it out. Well, it spills over and Collier's picked up the benefit of that. No, he lets it run out.
Another throw in for Eastern Lions.
Eastern Lions would be satisfied with proceedings at the moment. Moreland unable to make them pay for the numerous opportunities. Scramble. Eastern Lions fighting now. Zebras still trying to dictate play. Do so this time. Cardamone comes out with the ball. Stefan Cardamone out to Jacob Williams through the middle. The centre half goes long to Alec Goodwin.
He looked offside, Goodwin then, but referee's called play on. Great header on there from the Eastern Lions player. Mahazi with it. Goes back again. Back to Mahazi. Back to Petrov. Petrov looking for it. There's a run of Simui. He ignores him. Takes a touch. Over the top. Goodwin tries to bring it down. Gets Simui in down. Simui takes a shot. Deflected off an Eastern Lions defender. Sadler had a bit of time. And a header. But Stefan Cardamone can't get it on target. And it goes over the bar for a goal kick to the Eastern Lions. Another great chance there for the Zebras. Goes begging.
Yep. I sense that something's coming. Simui latched onto that, looking goal bound to come off a defender, and then it spills out, and Aaron Turner picks it up again. There was two players running in. Stefan Cardamone got his head to it, but right behind him was Alec Goodwin, and the number 9 was well and truly aggrieved to have maybe given a yell and say it's my ball.
Referee just asked the goalkeeper to move on here.
Yeah, the body language suggests that Lions think that we can do it and we can hang on. Moreland Zebras, other ideas. They flick it on.
Still in position, Eastern Lions with it.
Collier, first time.
Great ball.
Oh, he gets between his legs and skin there was Jacobs, Williams, and
goes for a Zebras throw in there.
Must have come off to once again behind the pole. Apologies. Hope your pictures are loud and clear. As the Zebras kicking towards the Essendon Jeep side of the ground, the northern end. Eastern Lions kicking towards Landtrack Environmental Solutions.
Flick over the top, but he's offside. Eastern Lions attacker called offside there. Geneza take the resulting kick, which he does. Finds Kapar now. Zebras quick and exiting out of the back line there, but a long one over the top, and there's no Zebras players there to take that one.
Bit of a balloon ball there. Held up in the breeze just nicely for the defender in Kennedy, in no rush to get proceedings underway.
Drops it, Kennedy. Just wasting time.
Goes long now.
We get a bit of movement there on the sidelines.
Collier's picked up the loose one over the top of the defender's head. He fronts it up. Oh, well cut out there with Williams just as well. Eastern Lions were running in packs there.
So Saul Halpin just making his way to the touchline to warm up there for the Zebras. Imminent substitution, I'm guessing, will be happening. Possibly could be Stefan Cardamone, I'd say, Joe.
Yeah, the youngsters battled hard, but just not made the inroads that we expected. Could be an opportunity here for him. He skims it out wide for Alec Goodwin. On his heels, though, the big man. Goes first time, but a long ball to the edge of the box, and Turner has to force backwards, Turner. Looks inside, looking short, wants to give it, looking for the play. And no one's making space available. This time Mahazi's in plenty of space, but no one sees him. Ebu Kapar sprays it in, goes nowhere, and Zebras have to come all the way back again.
All the way back.
Andre Geneze moves it on to Petrov. Petrov, head up. Doesn't like this right-hand side. No one's here in this space. Simui.
Not sure why the referee stopped it there. Zebras were in possession. Free kick for the Zebras.
Yeah, just as well. I think Stefan turned it over in any case, but want to get started quickly, and we do.
Short one taken.
We understand the time clock now as Rashid Mahazi finds Nicky Simui. Inside again. David Cardamone's got it. on his non-preferred right. This time skips around on his left. Finds Petrov, who goes inside to the middle to Jacob Williams. Zebras again, plenty of the ball. Lions happy to sit and just wait for the turnover. Eventually, it does come.
And it goes out for a
Lions throw.
I'm not sure which way the linesman's pointing.
He's not pointing at all. They're just leaving it up to... Oh, that's a bit fortunate, but nonetheless...
Oh, it's a free kick.
Oh, it's a free kick. There you go. We know nothing up here, Dominic.
No, definitely not, Joe. We can see everything, but we don't know anything. Free kick taken. Quick one. Turned over once again by the Zebras. Williams with the edge of the box. Comes in. Was hinting to shoot. Passes back out wide. Finds Cardamone.
Can he go to left? Well, he goes wider again. Ebu Kapar. Nice ball. Too close to the keeper. A bit of reaction there. Just reacting a little bit. Alec Goodwin. Stefan Cardamone, who looks like he's walking on his heels at the moment, so you may be right with that substitution.
One cleared. Cardamone, David brings it under control now. Teams up with Tremaine Sadler. Back to Cardamone. Brilliantly done there by the two Zebras attacking players. Cardamone with it on the wing. Gets a cross in. Comes in, turns to Stefan Cardamone. He's just wide. No, it's come off a defender. It took a deflection. Another golden opportunity there for the Zebras. Goes begging.
Dominic.
Could have been 4 or 5 goals today, Joe.
Eastern Lions just hanging on the end of their exhausted nerve endings, I'd imagine. The Zebras still failing to put one past. Kennedy ever so grateful for that miss. Shoves away Cardamone. Throws the pole out of the road, Aaron Turner. It's in the road.
No, referee's asked him to pick it up again. Not allowed to do that. Yeah, but the thing is, it's swinging in his face, so he has meant to kick it with the flag.
Does him no favours, that pole?
No, definitely doesn't. Signals once again, both hands in the air. Cross comes in. Zebras player trying to get underneath it. Brought down. Cardamone at edge of the box. Goes back to Kapar. Kapar, first time cross, but it's cut off easily there.
Not a good one. The break's on now for Eastern Lions as Philip
Going to have a look at the player running through the back now. Simeoi getting behind there.
Oh, AJ's gone behind Kapar.
Not sure what was there. It was out for a goal kick. So ran out of real estate there. The Eastern Lions attacker, luckily for the Zebras.
Just as well, something innocuous as turning the ball over at the wrong place can lead to disaster. As
assistant coach Nick Crivelli goes across to the fourth official there. Substitution imminent now, and I'm thinking that he's going to be that change that we mentioned a little bit earlier. I think Stefan Cardamone is going to make way for Saul Halpin. Just a straight swap there, like for like. Halpin starting the last few games in a row, doing really well. And will get himself 25 minutes or so to make an impact for the Zebras. Along the ground, looking for the run of Alec Goodwin, but it's cleared there by the Eastern Lions. It goes out for another Zebras throw-in. Kapar moving across to take it. As the Moreland Zebras Marshall makes his way to that quarter flag, Joe. Going to make some running repairs to that.
Let's make it face in the right direction at least. Eastern Lions.
Get out of it that time. Comes off a Zebras player, deflected and out for a throw-in.
So Saul Halpin stripped and looks like he's the one to come on. Just waiting confirmation now of who's going off.
I dare say it is going to be Stefan Cardamone, number 19. As the referee, they slowed down play. The player isn't ready yet, but they're still waiting for him to come across. Yep, they're going to make the change.
No, he says you're going to have to wait.
Nope.
2 up. Joe. Eastern Lions menacingly dangerous on the break. Now the substitution will come.
It's confirmation of that one there, Joe. Coming off number 19, Stefan Cardamone for the Moreland Zebra has been replaced by number 12, Saul Halpin. Like for like change there for the Zebras.
Substitution for Moreland Zebras, going off number 19, Stefan Cardamone, coming on number 12, Saul Halpin.
So Goodwin gets a free kick, brilliantly done there by Goodwin. Kick taken, deflected, but still Zebras with possession. Turner comes out wide to Simeoi, back to Petrov. Zebras with majority possession in this game. Just haven't been able to execute the...
No, unfortunately, we're just in possession's not going to get you the points. This time you need to actually score. Kapar. At 6 passes across the back, and we've turned it over into front line, and that's the danger, Dominic.
It is, Joe, definitely.
Not direct enough at the time, not quick enough to do it. Aaron Turner again dictating play. The chances have come, but the execution for the final pass and the final goal strike hasn't been there, Dominic. So Moreland's paying the price for that, being behind to an Eastern Lions early opener in the second half.
So Sadler with possession. Still with it, Sadler. Finds Turner. Has been involved in everything today. Turner to Williams. Turner gets Williams gets across a pass to Petrov. Petrov goes wide to Simioi, but
he's asked quite a bit of Simon.
Overcooked that one.
Sorry, Nicky Simioi to collect that bit of pace on the ball, and far too far ahead of him. And Eastern Lions just relishing the thought of being 1-0 up deep into the game. I believe we're at the
66-minute mark.
So 22 minutes plus time on to go. Can Moreland Zebras produce another comeback, come from behind?
They've done it the last 2 weeks in a row.
Yep. Not a statistic that we want to keep focusing on, but
brilliantly done. Simioi out wide now. Cuts in, brilliantly done by Simioi. The cross cut off, and it goes out for a corner for the Zebras. Brilliantly done there by Simioi.
Been able to get there very quickly and very easily. Beat his man every time is Nicholas Simioi on that right-hand side. Possesses a fair bit of toe and a fair bit of skill set to go on top of that. It's almost like having an extra winger with Nicholas Simioi making it uses himself. Saul Halpin on Kennedy. Kennedy pushing him away. Halpin keeping him honest. The ball comes in. Goes deep. Cardamone knocks it over. Doesn't go that where intended. He
comes off another Eastern Lions player. Goes out for another corner for the Zebras.
Good strike first time there by David Cardamone. We know he's in possession of a hammer shot on his left-hand side, Dominic. He just needs to get some space to do it.
Exactly right, Joe, definitely.
This time the corner flag pointing in the right direction for Aaron Turner. Doesn't have to pick it up. Two hands in the air.
And it comes in, comes off a Zebras player, it's deemed, yep, and it's out for a goal kick.
Two Zebras make a mess of themselves there. Petrov and Cardamone run into one another. And time racing the clock again is Moreland Zebras, and for 3 weeks consecutively. And the clock it is, 20 minutes plus time to go. Moreland Zebras, plenty of the football, unfortunate or not good enough to make conversions on 4 good occasions. So Kennedy in plenty of time. He still takes time. This time goes long.
Comes in.
Simioi.
Could have headed that one down, tried to control it with his body, and trickles off him for another throw-in for Eastern Lions.
Just what the doctor ordered for Eastern Lions, score early and hang on, and that's what they're doing at the moment. Remains to be seen whether it can happen for the rest of the game, but Moreland Zebras with all the work in front of him. Saul Halpin, can he make the difference? Cardamone gets his head to the ball. Arms in the air, unfortunately never a good thing. Which way is he giving it? And he's given it the obvious way. Once you raise your hands, Dom, above the shoulders, it's a dead set sign that you're trying to give yourself the unfair advantage, and the referee had no hesitation in giving that one.
Exactly right, Joe.
Eastern Lions surpassed expectations, I would imagine. 1-0 up. Williams deep to Genese.
Easily taken there by Genese.
Once it gets a move on quicker, and he does so with Simioi. Right hand side. Uncharacteristically goes long, helping in the right position.
He's there, he's in. And cleared easily there by the Eastern Lions in the end.
A bit more direct, Moreland Zebras at the moment. Plenty of possession, hasn't brought him luck. Change of tactics, maybe. Helping lays off, still gets it. Go on his right, finds Turner, cuts it back, and no one there for Moreland Zebras. Not much more than work Turner can do. He supplied all the ammunition there, laid back, and nothing happening on the run-in for anybody from Moreland Zebras. as Collier picks up for Eastern Lions. Looks short to AJ.
Still with it, Eastern Lions.
Eastern Lions
Kapar comes in, gets a foot in.
Not in any rush. They still maintain possession anyway. Collier again. Sadler this time.
Still in play. Long clearance over the top. It trickles out for another Zebras throw-in.
A lot of good work there by both Simioi, Saul Halpin and Aaron Turner, but no one squaring up for Moreland.
So Ibu Kapar with the throw-in for the Zebras. Takes it. Looking for the head of Sadler. Can't get it, but Turner wins it back for the Zebras. Comes back out wide to Petrov. Petrov takes a touch. Looks up forward. Simioi spreads out. Goes out wide. Finds Cardamone now. Cardamone with the ball. Still in possession though. Turns. Goes back. Finds Turner in the middle. Turner with it. Runner Kapar there.
Ebu out wide. Takes too long to give it to him. No, this time he does. They look up for Tremaine Sadler.
Sadler with it now, turns back in, and it comes off an Eastern Lions play. Another throw-in for the Zebras. Airport side of the ground.
Need to get our skates on now, Dominic. Saul Halpin tries to turn the defender. Ends up with Tremaine Sadler. He goes forward. Nothing doing. Spill over.
Turnover too easy there for the Eastern Lions.
He's standing offside now at the moment, and he is. Or play on, says the referee. I thought it was off from our angle, Dominic.
No, the play running through the back there wasn't an offside position. And the Zebras will pick this one up through Genese. Comes back out to Williams. Williams with the ball. Back through the middle now.
Get their tail up at the moment, Eastern Lions. They know how close they are to an upset victory here. Moreland Zebras keen to make sure that they don't. A lot of encouragement from the Eastern Lions supporters as Moreland Zebras fail to penetrate.
Turner back out wide to Kapar. Kapar with the ball. Long one over the top, looking for the runner, Saul Halpin, but Matty's run in and ball went over the top of him and easily picked up there by Kennedy, the goalkeeper for Eastern Lions, who will run down the clock further here.
No rush, Kennedy. Tremaine Sadler there, didn't get his head up at all, just sprayed the ball, hoping that Halpin was in the same mindset, but unfortunately no. Cardamone wins the aerial duel. Been everywhere, Aaron Turner. Simioi, who's done well to create a few chances this time, finds Goodwin. Well, Goodwin almost turns it over, doesn't. Maintains possession. Cardamone on the left, on his preferred left. Sprays it over, doesn't quite get there.
Can't find Kapar though.
Oh. Eastern Lions happy with the turnovers, and then create nuisance on the break with AJ again. And plenty of space on the left. Not in any major rush, got plenty of time, sizes up his option and gains a corner.
For Eastern Lions.
And
poor dispossession. It was another turnover in the middle there from the Zebras. But
bit of pressure here from Eastern Lions again. Moreland Zebras won't cherish this, and big Cameron Neals has decided that now's the time to milk a couple more minutes. Bit of smart football there from the big man. He's on the ball with some cramp. You can't really say too much about it. There he is. He's up now. Zebras race the clock. Eastern Lions making a nuisance of themselves. Well, Genesi gets a punch to it. Simioi taps it out for Halpin.
Zebras break now.
Not too many of them breaking. Bit slow out of the blocks. This time they come. Ebu Kapar gets called on. Going to get overrun and does so. Spills fortunately to Nicky Simioi.
Simioi now through to Alec Goodwin. Goodwin takes a shot. Goodwin. It's just palmed away from the runner Simioi there. Brilliant shot from Goodwin.
Kennedy's done well to punch it both fists away. It was coming at him like a rocket, and a good strike on goal by Alec Goodwin. Haven't seen too much of that. Need more of that from Moreland Zebras if they're to change the course of this game.
Zebras still with possession now. Ibu Kapar out wide, comes in through the middle, looking for Halpin, finds him. Halpin with the ball. Lays it off for Ibu Kapar.
Giving him
there's
too
a line
much.
Player there comes in and it goes over for another throw in for Eastern Lions deep in their defensive half. I'd be happy just to milk the time here now.
75 minutes ticked over, Dominic, and Moreland Zebras with a mountain to climb. Eastern Lions coping so far with everything that Moreland's thrown at them, and there's been a number of them. Good strikes, good saves by the keeper. Can we get in this time? Saul Halpin hasn't got enough strength to burst through to defenders.
Can't get the...
Razuki comes out on his favourite left.
Deflected down. Not sure that Turner knew too much about it there, but managed to get the head onto it.
Stops the flow, Dominic, and Ebu Kapar, as he holds his left hamstring, is not a good sign there for Moreland Zebras, so its injury list is deep enough without having the concerns over that. Moreland trying to G themselves up. Eastern Lions happy to concede some ground when necessary, but then just as dangerous on the break. Rozeki, he goes to ground. Simioy trying to egg him out of it, and does so. No, he doesn't, spills over. This time Eastern Lions make a break. Big Cameron Niels is on it. Can he get a strike? He's shaping up left, right. All throws the ball in. Genese's got to come out, lets it run. Eastern Lions can certainly create a bit of havoc, Dominic, going forward.
They definitely can, Joe.
That was number 7, Will Ellis, making a uses of himself on the left-hand side, cutting inside. And the big man, Cameron Niels, was squaring up. Late off the pass, unfortunately for them. It sees it go over. So a bit more time milking. 2 Eastern Lion players now doing some sulk stretching.
Just as a result around the grounds, Joe, we've just had an equaliser in the Moreland City Altona game. Currently locked in at 1-1. 78 minutes gone. As the clearance there from Williams goes well over the top of Tremaine Sadler and out for a throw-in.
And Moreland Zebras would be going to rue this opportunity miss if Altona drops some points. But no easy gimmies in this league. As Lions get the ball forward, flick on. Williams taps it away. Goodwin, Kenny Howard tries to back flick. Collier spoons it away. Williams back again.
Comes out now. Eastern Lions with it. And Geneza picks it up. Rolls it out to Petrov.
There's the 8%. Hope you're enjoying the pictures. We can't see it now, but comes into focus now. Petrov. Goodwin lays it off. Nice and crisp. Simioy returns the favour down the right-hand side. Oh, that... I'm not... Did that ball go over, Dominic?
Looked like it did, Joe. Yep, looked like it did.
I stand corrected.
Linesman wasn't in the ideal position there, but I think it did just trickle over the line.
Well, he's closer than we were, I suppose, so there you go.
Throw comes in, and it's to the head of Simioy. As ball goes out for another Zebras throw. Throw comes in, finding the run of Halpin, who brings down a bobbling ball. Turner with it now. Middle of the park with the ball, right out, wide now to Kapar. Ibu Kapar with it. Takes a touch, back to Turner. Looking forward. Switch across, finds Petrov. Petrov can go one more to Simioy if he wants. No, takes him on, but still finds Simioy out wide. Into space now, Simioy. Cross comes in, brilliantly done. But there's no one there. Yes, it's been given. There's a penalty. It's a handball.
Well, it was stuck out far enough.
It was, Joe. Those there, they're
disputing
a little bit innocuous, but he had his hand away from his body, and that's why he had referee had no choice but to give the penalty kick. Be interested to see who takes this one here now, Joe.
Yeah, I've just tried. Looks the only one looking interested at the moment is Saul Help, and he's collecting the ball.
Turner's there. Cardamoni's there as well.
Well,
I think it's going to be Helpin. Yep, he's got the ball. He's going to retrieve it himself, so he's going to come out and hopefully get things on par for the Zebras, hopefully.
The usual penalty taker with his hands on his hips. Alec Goodwin not interested. Saul Helpin says, I'll have this. I earned it. Kennedy. Halpin.
Halpin with the kick now. And he scores at top of the net. There was no doubt there.
Hello, the referee's justifiably saying, look at the keeper. He's
making an absolute clown of himself there.
Oh, what's going on
No need to do any of that. That all started from the goalkeeper, Joe. He picked the ball up and the referee was onto it straight away. He's going to give him a yellow card. It's the third warning that he's had in this game. And there it is, away the yellow card.
Moreland Zebras, goal scorer, number 12, Saul Helpin. Moreland Zebras 1, Eastern Lions 1. Spectators are reminded of the FFV Code of Conduct. I meant you, Norm.
Yellow card given there to the goalkeeper, which will be good now, Joe. You won't see him wasting time anymore now once he gets the ball because he's already on a caution and he's been warned a couple of times there. As everything all square here now. Just ticked on to the 80th minute. Still 10 minutes to go for the Zebras. Still can salvage something out of this one.
Plenty of time for both teams now to get a result here.
Long one over the top. Sadler brings it down. Still Sadler. Brilliantly done. Out wide now. He's just offside. Yep, he just crept offside. Halpin. And it's offside call there. As the spectators here from Eastern Lions just reminding the referee just to keep an eye out on those.
It's all good-natured fun. Lovely sportsmen down at Eastern Lions. There's no two ways about it. Yes, Kennedy there decided that didn't want to get beaten at that distance. I've got to say, squandered opportunities from Moreland Zebras. Could have seen an entirely different game today, but we're our own culprits when it comes to scoring goals, Dominic.
Yes, we are, Joe. Plenty of opportunities here today. As a long kick comes through, comes off the head of Williams.
Rebounds. Big Niels doesn't get it.
Williams still with it now. Katamoni brings it down for Mahazi. Mahazi gives it out wide to Kapar. Kapar up, looking for the run of Halpin.
Ball goes out.
No, it's still in. No, it's out. There you go. Linesman's signalled. Free kick.
Hello, referees changed his mind now. That's Eastern Lions throw.
Throw-in comes in.
Knocked on by the big man, Cameron Niels. Petrov has to withstand the challenge of Collier there. And Eastern Lions making use of themselves.
As the ball gets
over the yard arm and into the tree. And it's... Yep, no, it's down. It's
tree just saved that one there.
Saved the perspex on
couple
the house.
Couple of match balls get kicked into the ground there.
Yeah, we're keen to get the game moving, Dominic, obviously. Those of you watching on TVs look like familiar territory, or I can tell you it is. 4 weeks in a row, Moreland Zebras have had to come from behind to take the points. Can they do that again today? Big nod over there. Eastern Lions not giving it up either. Ibu has to fight. 50-50 battle here. Mahazi goes to ground. Turner gets in the way. Collier sprays it wide. Rozecki. Eastern Lions aren't going to lay down. Long cross ball. They have to deal with it.
And Kapar headers it out for safety, and it's out for a corner.
And nervous times for Moreland Zebras now. Have to absorb some pressure from a corner.
As we talk around the ground, Geelong's taken a 2-0 lead over Dandenong City.
Dandenong City there may think that they've done enough for that top position. Bit of shoving and pushing here. Mahazi. Genese has to come.
Gets a fist onto it, Genese.
Goes the other way.
Another corner. Nervous times here for the Zebras.
Indeed. Some anxious moments for the Zebras faithful.
83 minutes gone. Eastern Lions with another corner.
There's a lot of jostling going on in there. It's a sort of confusion that they're wanting to act on, and the referee making sure that Samuel Mack is aware that he's watching. Big Cameron Niels in there as well. There comes the big man now and throwing his weight around.
Flick on. Comes off the head of Goodwin out for another corner.
Third successive corner now. Moreland Zebras having to absorb some pressure now as we get 84 minutes tick over. Hope you're enjoying the pictures today, brought to you by Perfect Timber Floors. You want your floors shiny forever? Get Perfect Timber Floors. In swinger.
Oh, it's a header. It's an in. They've scored it from a third consecutive quarter, and it's Eastern Lions. Their number 14 scores from a set piece. Zebras unable to... and they take the lead one more time here at CB Smith Reserve. It's 2-1 to the Eastern Lions. 85 minutes played, so 5 minutes plus stoppages still left to go. Well, not what the Zebras needed there.
Well, that was a bit disappointing. That's four corners, Dominic, to contend with, and succumbed on the last one.
Yep.
Unable to clear their lines, Moreland Zebras. Back in the same position now.
Free kick here. I'm not sure how that the players come in from Eastern Lions to lay the tackle. He's come off second best, and somehow the referee's picked a free kick for him.
Bit of disappointment, and certainly give a bit of cheer to the Altona Magic people. Not going to drop any points after all at this stage. There we go with a bit of time now.
Switch comes in now. Ristich with it there. No, play on.
throws himself on the floor. Sorry. Goodwin doubles back. Got to be ball direct at this stage. Williams
switches across.
Time of the essence now if we're to take anything out of this game, Dominic.
Definitely is, Joe.
Cardamone just lets it flicks on, but no one in the same ballpark. Petrov.
Eastern Lions, all 11 players behind this ball now.
He keeps it into the does Ellis. Genese beaten twice today. Daniel Petrov goes inside to Mahazi. David Cardamone. Zebras on their bike. Need to be a bit more clinical now. All players, Eastern Lions players rolling around on the floor.
Saul Halpin now comes out wide. Takes it into the box.
He gets some space there. He does. Oh, no one's reading the play there at all.
No one was. Definitely not.
Saul Halpin did a lot of work there to get round to his right-hand side.
There's a substitution coming up for the Eastern Lions, coming off number 11, being replaced by number 13. Number 11 off for number 13.
So I'm not quite sure. Eastern Lions making a mockery of proceedings. Hasn't been waved on by the referees, asking the player to go off.
Yeah, not sure what's happening here, Joe.
Player's going off now. Physio there has just run on. This is what the win means to Eastern Lions, Dominic. Nothing to play for, but a win against this sort of company.
So
substitution for Eastern Lions coming off number 11 James Doyle, coming on number 13 Aaron Fabris. It's Jacob Williams, decides to chip it over, nods it away, goes to only to Trey Sadler.
Oh, shot taken by Williams. Not sure it was the best place to take a shot.
Zebra's seen the urgency of it. Cardamone gets his head to it. Keeper comes for it. Throws himself on the ball and looked like he could be there for a number of minutes.
So as we tick on to the 89th minute here.
89 minutes, and Zebra's run of fortune coming from behind looks like coming to an end, Dominic.
Just as we tick over the 90th minute mark. Fourth official still hasn't put his board up to tell us how much additional time we're playing here. Turner, long one over the top, finds Tremaine Sadler, brings it down.
Goes inside looking to play the 1-2, gets himself in a bit of space.
Sadler takes a shot, but an Eastern Lions player able to get behind it and block the shot there.
All the intent was there. Argo lets it run out.
Throw comes in. Petrov with it in the middle of the park for the Zebras.
Interesting to see how much time comes up now. As Moreland Zebras will be looking at a little bit of time.
least be 4 minutes, Joe. Have to be 4 minutes.
Nothing. 5 minutes it is, Dom.
5 it is. Cross comes in for Simeoi, but can't get the height on it. Petrov now. Williams brings it down. Comes out wide to Simeoi. Simeoi with possession now. Finds Turner. Been involved in everything today, Turner. Went over the top to Simeoi. Flicks on to Saul Halpin. Back to Simeoi. Can't get it under control, though. Halpin underneath it again. Brilliantly done by Halpin. It sends in. Halpin into the box. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Tremaine Sadler was running there and was just about to tap that one there in, Joe, for the equaliser. But the defender comes in for Eastern Lions, and a goal line save there.
Well, there's no one else to blame bar us for not converting a lot of those chances. Can we maintain some dignity with the goal?
Simeoi takes a shot. Turner brings it down. Header in now. Cardamone takes a shot. Cardamone, but it's over the top. Can't get the right connection on it. And it goes out for another goal kick.
One of those minutes has been chewed up. So at the most it'd be 3.5 minutes odd. There'll be some dejected faces in the change rooms after today's proceedings if it stays this way, Dominic.
Definitely will be, Joe.
What an opportunity missed as the Meltona Magic still locked in 1-1 with Moreland City. Oh no, Petrov gives it away. And they're still, the more Eastern Lions do this, the better it is.
Over
this
the top,
time they
Halpin
go forward.
Down to Goodwin. Goodwin over the top to Sadler. Brings it down, Sadler. Comes on the edge of the 18-yard box. Turns in. Cross comes along the ground. Goodwin on the end of it. Can't get it though, the Zebras. Another goal line scramble there.
Goodwin will have to get up in the offside position.
It's still Zebras with possession. Anticipate about 2 minutes gone so far in this additional time added on. Cardamone with it. Cross comes in.
No one
over
there,
the back
too
post,
far.
but no one there.
Too
Easy
far.
pickings there for the Eastern Lions.
Razuki on his favoured left hand goes
Turns too
around
easy
Turner.
past Turner.
Intercepted by Petrov.
Needs to go forward, he does. Flicks it through, finds Halpin, now finds Cardamone. Cardamone tries to get through, can't. It's cut off, and Eastern Lions just hike it straight out of there.
There's a couple of chances there for a scrambled goal in the 6-yard box, but nothing doing. Eastern Lions playing to their strengths.
Throw comes in, finds Genese. It's full time at Moreland City. It's ended in 1-1 between Altona Magic and Moreland City.
And missed opportunity for Moreland Zebras not to take these 3 points here after Altona's dropped 2. Kennedy taking his time.
Long kick out, Ubikapar heads down to Williams. Williams back to Genese. Genese, long kick over the top, looking for Kapar and Cardamone, but they both let it run. Eastern Lions close it down now. Williams, first time volley forward. Looking for the runner Halpin. Can't get it down to Zebras though. Turner in the middle, but still possession Eastern Lions.
Doing their job, keeping possession of the ball. Genese this time. Well, rolls it out. More direct is the pattern here. It's got to be. Petrov, got to look up. Bit flat-footed, the front 4. Doesn't clear him anyway. Cardamone has it. Can we make the final push? Ebu Kapar.
Switch into the middle. Finds Halpin. Back to the Kapar. Gets a cross in. But it's out and out for a goal kick for Eastern Lions. They say that may be the time that has...
1 more minute, I make it. There's a substitution being made.
Coming off at number 10, being replaced by number 19 for Eastern Lions. Yep, number 10 coming off, being replaced by number 19. Confirmation of that substitution. Kick comes in now. High one up in the air. Petrov get underneath the can't win the header though. Kapar wins the free kick there. Comes off second best. Yep.
So substitution made, a little bit of confusion here. Is not quite sure who came off or on. Moreland Zebras making it last. I'm not quite sure of the value of this one. The all of 30 seconds to go.
That was more if Ibukapa wasn't fit to keep going, but he is. Makes his way to the halfway line now. Asks the referee to come back on. He gets waved back on.
The last push for Moreland Zebras. No contest. And Eastern Lions hit it away. Big Cameron Neals. He fights for it. Oh, and then they get the throw in as well. And that could be the end of the penny section here, as Neals wants to go on with it. This time he gets a yellow card.
Yep, he does.
Collier still with the throw in for Eastern Lions, all over Red Rover. They're just milking a bit more time.
And there's a final whistle there, Joe.
That's it.
It's all over here at CB Smith Reserve. It's the Moreland Zebras 1, Eastern Lions TV for today's broadcast. Joe, thank you for joining me in the commentary box today.
My pleasure, Dominic. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we cherished. Having Altona drop 2 points today wasn't a benefit to us at all. So, Moreland Zebras, a lot of work to do to finish in the top 2 places. Catch you next week. Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you.